Listen.
Oh, yeah.
So I was there. I had $200,000 of debt, 2016.
Oh, my gosh.
And I was one night in bed watching the ceiling, and I was like, oh my God, I survived the stage 4 cancer to end up here.
Yeah.
That day, I had a call from the bank that they might take away our house. We live in our dream house very beautifully. And I was like, oh my God. And then I had like a very deep insight that came, and it was like, Barbara, you are valuable and worthy with or without the house. And I don't know, that gave me a confidence. And I was like, okay, I'm going to get through this.
Yeah.
I make this work. It's okay. I was 46 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I was offered to work with BMW.
Okay.
First, like a smaller job to work with them. Then it was like, I work as a contractor with BMW. But I said yes. I said yes to everything.
Yeah.
I was not in a position to be picky. I said yes.
Mm-hmm.
We had an office building, we could sell the office building. And 2019 was like such a huge year for me because I'm debtless now, it's over.
Oh, yeah.
Even made, a huge profit.
Mm-hmm.
But just that feeling inside me, Adi,
Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah.
So I have the feeling, whatever happens, even tomorrow, if there's a hurricane, you lose the house, I'm like, okay, I can be of value in this world.
Yeah.
I have something to offer what other companies or clients want.
Yeah, because you've been through hell and back.
And that's a realization. Even if tomorrow nobody would want my coaching, I would be thinking, okay, what is it that I am good at that I can offer? So I think for listeners, it's always like to try.
Mm-hmm.
It with BMW, the first jobs that I had to do were far below, you could say, my professional level that I can offer. But
Mm-hmm.
if you offer quality work, quality always pays back. Quality always. It how do you say it? I'm native speaking Dutch, so for English I have to think. If you have a quality, it always floats up.
It always shows through.
It shows through. Yes, that was the word that I was looking for. It shows through. But I had to work hard from early morning to late night. I work still up today 6 days a week.
Wow.
But, even on Sunday. But I have my time blocks. Breakfast with the family. Friday night, we just had pizza together.
Mm-hmm.
After the interview, we'll have a movie together.
Okay. Thank you for fitting me in.
Friday night, Saturday night is with a family. And it's just not, for me, like talking to you, that's not work, just passion. I love to do it. I love to inspire. I love to, I love doing what I do because if you have gone through so many hardships, I didn't have the most, you could say, easy childhood, but it made me very strong.
Mm-hmm.
I survived the cancer. In 2010, at 40 years old, we went through a huge marriage crisis. We went through it. We worked through it. We have now, next week, we will be married for 21 years. And there's never been more harmony and more,
Congratulations.
Thank you. And going to the almost bankruptcy. I didn't went bankrupt, but almost.
Yeah.
So I came back so many times from such, you could say, dark moments. But knowing you that power within you to overcome that each time makes you, I wouldn't say the word invincible, but just
Resilient.
Resilient, yes, and you don't sweat the small stuff anymore, ever.
Yeah.
If you've been through so much, you're like, like, I'm not upset, like, I'm not easily upset anymore. I'm just like, okay, we can handle this.
Yeah.
You could say sometimes I compare life with your a ship on the sea.
Mm-hmm.
And you're the captain. So if you are your entire life on a calm sea, the first storm you have, you go, like, you go flat, because you never have learned to set your sails.
Yeah.
So I have been through so many storms that I have become a skilled captain in this adventure called life.
Yeah. Do you sail?
No. I like the analogy. Do you sail?
Yes, I sailed. Do you know RMS?
Yes.
Business school. I went to IE business school, and we sailed against them in the Netherlands. It's probably one of the most beautiful places I've sailed. Some of the best teams in the world are in the Netherlands.
Yes, but I know that.
That's what I was wondering. Which is kind of funny because most people don't really think of like the Netherlands as creating great sailors. But then you go there and you see like all of the trophies at the... What?
And it's all water, and they are very skilled in everything to do with water.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's a very good point. But it's so cold up there that you wouldn't think like people would want to spend a lot of time on the water.
Yeah.
Then you come to Florida and we have perfect water, and look at like the sailors we have. We don't have the skilled ones, I guess, because our seas aren't rough enough. But yeah. When you started personal coaching, what were some obstacles that you were surprised to face like in your earliest months as a personal coach? Like, because I know everyone has this system, and if you follow that system, you'll become a personal coach. But there are always things that you didn't anticipate. Like, what were a few of those things for you, if you can remember them?
I'll try to remember them. I think the most important thing is to have. You can be your worst enemy in these first months.
Yeah.
Because you could say, every bad sign or negative sign, you just focus on it and you blow it up. Because you don't have that, like that expertise yet, or that big portfolio of clients. So whatever goes, wrong, or the first client who stops working with you, you're like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. And just seeing that as a natural, as a natural cause of things, I think that's the main thing, to just move on, always move on, and not stand still too long by the things that your mind would see as a bad thing or a failure.
Yeah. And did you have mentors or your own personal coaches?
Yes. I always had. And I still have. I think it's one of the most valuable things you can give to yourself.
Yeah.
Of course, I changed through the time, like what I needed 15 years ago is not what I need now.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I think it's quite natural when some people stop working with me, when we went through some things, and that's okay. I'm perfectly okay with that. I have seen that within myself too. Like you work with people, and then you're like, after a few years, okay, I've like we went through all of what I wanted to learn. So I think it's a very beautiful gift to yourself to find a good mentor or coach.